Good afternoon, and welcome to Eye on the Desert. I'm joined by one of my favorite guests and a good friend of mine, Tom Dreesen, who, of course, opened for Mr. Sinatra for, Tommy, what was it, 14, 15 years you were on the road with Frank Sinatra?
14 years in 45, 50 cities a year.
Remarkable stuff. And you've got a brand new book out. It's called Still Standing. It's doing very well. You're getting all kinds of reviews. Tell me a little bit about the book.
Yeah, it's called Still Standing, My Journey from Streets and Saloons to the Stage and Sinatra. And it's my life. And I'm still standing. You know, it's all the rejections I went through, the getting knocked down physically, as you'll see in the book, but getting back up again. And then, of course, I've been a stand-up comedian now for 51 years. And so it's that journey of a little boy shining shoes in all the bars in Harvey, Illinois, and hearing Frank Sinatra on the jukebox while I was shining shoes, to one day carrying his coffin out of a church in Beverly Hills, California. So I take you on that journey.
And I know that there are a few good stories in that book that take place right here in the desert. So folks who are Frank aficionados, folks who know you, and folks who just love the desert will hear some great stories.
Yes, a lot of stories about the desert in there.
You've got a special event coming up, and it's airing Saturday evening at 7 o'clock. It's a fundraiser for Act for MS. And what they've done is they put together a great orchestra. You're the co-MC along with Karen Devine, our great anchor in the evenings. Tell me about this show. This is going to be a lot of fun. You got some great guest stars.
Yeah, you know, Dina Martin sings. You know, it's to raise money for multiple sclerosis. My sister Darlene had MS. And every year I'd run a marathon, 26 miles, and people would pledge money for every mile I run. We called it 26 miles for Darlene. So that's how I'm associated with it. And so anyhow, Dina Martin's going to sing some songs. We got Denny Pezin singing some songs, along with Alex Shane. They do a duet. And then Joey English, of course, does some stuff on there. And Karen and I are co-hosts of it. And then the Jack Poster Orchestra. And it's going to air, as you say, Saturday. And hope to raise some money for MS. But it's an entertaining show, and it was a lot of fun to do.
Well, what I liked about the concept, and you know, they kind of take you back to the Chi-Chi Club and a few great places here in the desert that Mr. Sinatra liked to hang out and give us some real honest entertainment. And as you say, your friend Dina Martin, she's such a delight, and Denny, whom I know well, and Alex Shane, whose dad was Anthony Shane, great singer. So it's a real entertaining show. It's not just a fundraiser per se. It's all about entertaining it.
Yeah, it is. It's you know, try to have a lot of fun during this pandemic. You know, this COVID thing that's got us all locked down. See, most charities for children get a lot of attention, but multiple sclerosis is an adult, disease, and so people aren't always as sympathetic to adult diseases as they are to children's, of course. So this is to raise some awareness and raise some money, and a lot of great things are happening in MS, and that's in the research that are helping our MS patients today.
Well, Act for MS, founded by Gloria Greer because her daughter developed the disease. All of those dollars stay here locally if you make a donation, and it's all about providing for patients of MS here in the Coachella Valley. So, Tommy, everybody's really appreciative of the fact that you stepped up to the plate and did your part. Again, it's a great program. It takes place on our CBS affiliate, 7 o'clock Saturday night. You're going to want to tune in. My good friend Tom Dreesen, and you can pick up his book. It's available at Amazon.com and wherever else books are sold, correct?
That's correct, Amazon.com. They'll have it at your house in 2 days. By the way, it makes a great Christmas and Hanukkah gift. That's my...
Absolutely right. And come on, folks, you got to get your shopping done. We're counting down the days. Tom, always a pleasure. Great to see you.
You too, Pat, and I'm looking forward to you picking up the check for dinner next time I come to the desert.
You got it. You absolutely have that. That's my promise and guarantee. And I hope that we see each other in person soon. Be well and happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Same to you, buddy.
You can tell he's a comedian. He said I'd pick up the check. All right. Today would have been our annual Cover the Cruiser. You guys be quiet over there. For our toy drive at Mathis Brothers, Chips for Kids. But because of the pandemic, the CHP has limited in-person events for officers. However, you can still donate that toy. They're being collected at Mathis Brothers and Walgreens stores. So do your part and drop those off. You can also donate without leaving your house. Just order a toy and have it shipped to Chips for Kids at the California Highway Patrol. We've put all of that information up on KESQ.com, where you can find all of that information and do your part. Again, they're not participating in person for the protection of the officers and the public. But the toy drive continues, and we encourage you to participate to give some kids a great Christmas that they otherwise would not have. That wraps up this edition of Eye on the Desert for a Friday afternoon. Have a great weekend. Jeff and Angela and I will be right back here on Monday.